Hey, welcome to Tabletop Skirmish Games. I'm Lee. It's Friday. That means it's time for the Warhammer Friday show. In this video, I'll bring you up to date with all the news and new models from the Warhammer community site, so if you haven't been following along during the week, you can catch up now all in one video. There's an awesome return of some of the brilliant models from Blood Bowl, and at the end of the video, I'll pick out my Star of the Week and Loser of the Week. A massive thank you to my sponsors and supporters for helping me keep going with these regular videos, and a big thanks to you for clicking on the links as well. Don't forget to support your friendly local game store and check out the links down below to save up to 20% on your hobby products. Let's get started then, and we saw on Sunday the pre-orders for the Flesh Eater Courts, so that came around really fast. A lot of us were surprised by that, didn't expect it that soon, so really good news if you're looking to get started with those for Age of Sigmar. Not a good sign for Lord of the Ring fans, as we saw the Warriors of the Dead and King of the Dead models being only available for Warhammer website exclusive. So a big shame that these models have got so much potential. They look awesome. They got this new plastic, this translucent blue plastic that you just dry brush, so getting painting and getting these ready for battle is going to be so fast, but I think they're going to sell out really quickly. We'll find out for sure tomorrow though, so check in on the Warhammer website to see if you can get those orders in. For all the other products that we saw in the online preview that are going to be available at your friendly local game stores and the online retailers, I did a price video on Monday, so if you'd like to check that out, you'll see the confirmed prices for the UK and the EU and guesstimates for the other regions. We also found out there's going to be some really cool stuff in White Dwarf issue 495 this month, and there's going to be some new rules for Kill Team, which are the jungle rules. I was really happy about that. Great news, as I'm a massive fan of the Catachans. I've even built a Catachan Kill Team using the rules from the Commander Walks, but rewording them and making the abilities sound more like they fit in with the Catachans. And there's a video on that in the channel if you're interested and would like to check it out. But it's really nice to see that Kill Team are getting in the White Dwarf again and getting some attention. Right, now let's head over to Necromunda, and we've got some new models to check out. Here you can see we've got the new Rogue Dock and Gang Lookout for House Delac. These are both going to be Forge World resin models, so look out for those coming soon. I think they're probably going to come up in this Sunday's pre-order preview, I reckon, but we'll have to wait and see on that. But all up, two nice models that are going to certainly fit in well with Delac. Always cool to get these special characters, and you've got all the details and quality you'd expect for Necromunda on these two. There's also some House Delac Ash Waste upgrades, so you're going to get 10 unique musked and goggle heads, and then you can also get 2 sets of 5 backpacks and 10 flasks. And we saw this for a previous gang with Necromunda, so it looks like they're doing this for all of them now, and updating them also with different cards. Here you can see you've got the Delac Vehicle Gang Tactics cards and the Delac Gang Tactics cards. And so I think we're going to see these on Sunday. From the Underhives to the Old World now, as we have a look at the Old World Almanac, get in the right headspace for morale and psychology. So here we're going to have a look at some of the rules, and each week they've been releasing an article bringing you up to speed with different areas of the game. So if you're looking forward to getting started with Warhammer the Old World, or revisiting it with your older models and playing out using the new rules, then I think this is going to be an interesting article for you. You can have a sneak peek at how the mechanics are going to work, and they pick out a few of the different factions and go in there with some examples as well. So each week you're going to get a new one. I think they must be getting close now, as they've covered quite a few already. I believe it's 6 altogether, and as we scroll down you can see it's just Magic to come next. Probably 8 then? There's room for another 2 after Magic, but next week will be the Magic rules. If you like getting free things, then head over to your Warhammer store, and this miniature of the month is going to be a Legions Imperialis Rhino, so that's pretty cool. Big diff. That's actually one of the best ones they give away, I think. And then you can also pick up the Legions Imperialis collectible coin, and if you've collected 6 different collectible coins, you'll be entitled to a free album to store them all in. They're going to have to buy the coin, but you can go in there and get the Warhammer Legions Imperialis Rhino model for free. Then we've got this week's rumour engine, a couple of heads there, and you've got a little skull of a crow or bird. Am I hoping here this is going to be something for the Corvus Cabal? I don't really expect it's going to be, but we can hope. Maybe some giants, certainly Age of Sigmar though, I reckon. What do you think? Let me know your guesses down below. There's some really good news this week for Blood Bowl fans as refs and cheerleaders return to Blood Bowl. All the kits you see here are going to be made available on a made-to-order basis for a short time next month. So this is really cool. You've got the human cheerleaders, my favourite, the orc cheerleaders. Then you've got the chaos cheerleaders, dark elf cheerleaders as well. There's a little bit of bad news though, because if you're looking for the elven cheerleaders, the eaglet, they won't be returning this period, but it says they may come again in the future. And then you've got the two refs here, halfling and goblin referees. And finally the mutated minotaur. So this is great, you can get hold of these now. Usually they would have been exclusive to Warhammer World or Warhammer events, but now you can get that pre-order in and get these models. It doesn't say if they're resin or plastic. I'm not sure. What do you think? Are they resin? Are they plastic? Let us know in the comments if you know. Then we saw some Age of Sigmar news as we have a look at an article here for the Flesh Eater Courts. You're going to see some really nice illustrations. It's really cool. The artwork's fantastic for these. They just look brilliant and really nice. Different styles as well. And I like this one. You can really get an idea of the size of this beast as well as he goes up against the Stormcast Eternals. A bit of concept art there as well, which is always nice. Something a little bit more crisp. But this is cool to see the reflection in the mirror. I really like that. We also saw Meta Watch for Age of Sigmar, the World of Champions of Warhammer, and this is always a good watch if you're into these games, and there's a good pair in here. And I think that these interviews between Nick and the game developer Matt are the best ones that Warhammer do. I think you get a ton of information from these interviews. It's delivered in a real grounded way, and you certainly get confidence that they really do know what they're talking about and that the game is in good hands. And I think that shows on the tabletop, because Age of Sigmar, fantastic big-scale war game. I must say I haven't been playing Age of Sigmar all that much recently. I've been focusing on my own game development for Population Z. That's taken all my time at the moment. But also, Bolt Action is still really drawing me to that. Anytime I've got a choice of a big game, I'll pick Bolt Action at the moment. But still, Age of Sigmar, for fantasy, that's my go-to. There's some more information in the article there, as you can see some of the army lists for first and second place. Now we've got more for Horus Heresy, and here we go, another model, and this one is going to be cast in Forge World resin. And he's equipped with the Staff of Dark Authority. This is the symbol of the emissary's status. So there we go. There was also another article for Horus Heresy where you can download a free battle to take part in. Some nice images here again. This is a really cool photo. Just looks great in the black. I think it looks fantastic. But as you scroll down to the bottom, you can see you can download that for free, which is always nice. That brings us right up to date now with today's article, the Advent Engine for the 1st of December 2023. We're starting to get festive now, and here we can see we can gaze upon the terrifying majesty of the Advent Engine and its magnificent first reveal. I'm getting some Corvus Cabal vibes again there, but I think these aren't really feathers. They look more like blades, so I think this could be something perhaps for the Raven Guard more than Age of Sigmar. But I guess we'll have to wait and see on that one. But now it's time for the Star of the Week and Loser of the Week awards, and for me, it was between the Kill Team article for Jungle Rules, bit preemptive with that though, so I've decided to go ahead and give it to some awesome models. These are the Orc Cheerleaders for Blood Bowl. Really good fun. I think the fun factor on these is very high. Awesome models. And I think if you wanted to add something like this to your collection, they don't come round that often on the made to order, so really good to be able to get hold of those. There is a downside though, it's going to take up to 180 days to arrive, but still, it's great to be able to get what are some really cool sculpts. Now time for Loser of the Week, and unfortunately it's going to go to these from Lord of the Rings. Last week they nearly got Star of the Week, but I think this week they're going to have to get the Loser Award just because of Warhammer putting them on the Warhammer website exclusive, and I think they're going to sell out fast. Especially because Warhammer did put on one of the articles that they're available while stocks last, which is never a good sign for these. And I think a lot of people are going to be wanting to get them and could be disappointed. Of course, I could be wrong. We're going to find out tomorrow. I hope I'm wrong. But yeah, let's wait and see. But they're getting the award anyway. So Loser of the Week is a bit preemptive to Warhammer for shorting us again. There you go then, that's all the news from the Warhammer community site, boiled down into one video, and I hope you found this helpful. I hope it brought you up to date with everything you might have missed through the week. Let me know what your favourite piece of news or model reveal was. I'd love to hear what you think. This week I've been continuing to write my daily blog post all about how to write a tabletop skirmish game, and I'm turning those into solo cast episodes. So I've done episode 1, episode 2 and episode 3, so you can look at defining core mechanics, 8 principles of game design, and how to balance strategy, luck and player agency. If you're a fan of zombie games like I am, you might want to find some cheap survivors as you prepare and get ready for Population Z, and I did a video yesterday on where to find them. I also did an unboxing for Sir Hogwash, so if whimsical fantasy is more your thing, check out my whole series that I'm doing for Moonstone. Each week a new video, and I've been covering more of Gates of Nilheim with a sneak peek at a new game mechanic that really adds to the narrative. And congratulations to Raybox Games, the whole team there, for a fantastic GameFound campaign that's been successfully funded. And if you signed up to it and backed the project, thanks so much for showing your support. They really deserved it, and they've done so well. Awesome news. That's it for another Warhammer Friday show. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you again here on Sunday for Warhammer, but tomorrow for other skirmish games. So thanks a lot for watching. If you did like the video, it'd be great if you hit the like button, subscribe as well to keep up to date with all the news, and I look forward to seeing you here next time on Tabletop Skirmish Games. Thank you so much to my Patreon supporters for helping me to keep going with these regular videos. I couldn't do this without you, and I appreciate your support so much. If you'd like to join the Patreon community, support the channel, get some great perks at the same time, there's a link down below in the description. It'll be awesome to see you there.